Hello, this is Cynthia Bautista, and today I will be talking about antisocial personality disorder. This presentation is for PSY 235 Abnormal Psychology. Now, let's begin. So, what exactly is antisocial personality disorder? Basically, it's a long-term pattern where a person simply doesn't play by the rules. They treat other people's rights like they don't exist. You'll see them lying all the time, not just small lies, but big ones to trick people. They might get into physical fights or do things that get them arrested. There's also an age rule. You can't officially call it ASPD until the person is 18. But if you look back at their life, you'll usually see they were already doing wicked stuff by 15 years old, like skipping school, stealing, or being mean to animals. It's also pretty rare. Only about 1 to 4 out of 100 people have it, and it's more common in men than women. Now, let's look at the hardware inside their head. Their brain is actually wired differently. There's a part in the front called the prefrontal cortex. In people with ASPD, these brakes are broken or really weak, so they act on every bad idea that pops into their head. Then there's the amygdala, which is the brain's fear center. Most of us get sweaty palms or a fast heartbeat when we're about to do something wrong. But their fear center is basically on mute. They don't get the physical warning signs that tell them they're in trouble, so they can walk right into a dangerous situation without feeling any stress at all. Plus, it's in their blood. If a parent has this disorder, there's a much higher chance that the child will have it too, because of their genes. When we talk about software, we're talking about how they think. The biggest glitch here is low empathy. They might understand that you're sad, but they don't care that you're sad. It's like they're colorblind to other people's feelings. This makes them really good con artists. They can be super charming and friendly, but it's usually an act to get money, sex, or power. Most of us have an internal compass, that little voice in our head that tells us right from wrong. When we do something bad, that voice makes us feel guilty, so we don't do it again. But for someone with this disorder, that compass is basically missing. They don't have that inner voice to stop them, so they can hurt others and never feel a single bit of regret or shame afterward. Finally, we have to look at the world they grew up in. Biology might start the fire, but a lousy environment is like pouring gasoline on it. A lot of these people grew up in homes where there was a lot of violence or neglect. As kids, they usually had something called conduct disorder, which is like an early version of ASPD. If a kid is around crime and doesn't have a stable family, they learn that the only way to survive is to be the meanest person in the room. Once they get older and start getting arrested, society labels them as a criminal, which makes it almost impossible for them to get a good job or find normal friends, which just pushes them further into their harmful behavior. It becomes a cycle that's really hard to break. For this presentation, I used the official DSM-5 TR manual from the American Psychiatric Association, as well as medical information from the Mayo Clinic and the National Institutes of Health. These sources helped me understand how biology and environment work together to create this disorder. Thank you for your time.